Hello and namaste. This is Neeraj here and welcome back to my channel Financial Market Analysis Twist by 𝗦𝗛𝗢𝗢. So in today's video, I would just like to give you update regarding this virus and its the new variant of virus and how the market has corrected and what is the way forward regarding the energy and generally in the stocks. So, but before starting this video, I would request all of you, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you please subscribe, put and push the notification button so that as and when I come out with the videos, you get it. And also, if you please like this video, you please put a like and share it with your maximum friends so that YouTube also shares it and promotes it so that maximum people can be benefited. And for personalized consultancy, investment or business consultancy, you can contact me. My contact details are in the description box down below, and we will discuss about this. With it's a very nominal charge, I undertake this. And also I have a premium video series where for each premium video there is a stock specific analysis, which is the multi-bagger stock, and the full detailed analysis with the future projections for the next 3 years is given. It's a detailed videos I come out with at multi-bagger stock ideas. These are also available for very nominal charge of 1,000 rupees or $20 per video. So anybody is interested, they can contact me. My contact details, my email details are in the description box down below. So in today's video, as you remember, if I have told you in the last video, last Monday, that Europe is closing down because of the again rising cases and of coron. Austria has gone for lockdown, Germany has gone for restricted lockdown, then already UK, there is a lot of cases are rising, France is also under siege, and in overall, there was now after that in the last week itself came that another news that a new latest variant of the virus which is called Omicrom has been discovered in South Africa, and it is considered to be the highly contagious, infectious, and spreads very fast. So already in this 1 week, a lot of havoc happened in the market because of that, because every country started again revise their opening up programs or schedules, and the flights have been cancelled or the restricted, and world over again that fear has seized that again we will go for or what kind of that economic activities will be hampered and lockdowns may happen or what. So if you remember, I have been a very consistent my opinion regarding this virus and so-called cure for virus. If you look at all my videos in last 1 year since that virus have been discovered, and I keep on saying that in this kind of virus generally doesn't have any cure as such. Like bacteria you can be cured by antibiotics, but virus are very difficult to treat, and that is where the human beings, we have to get used to it, in the sense that we have to make our internal system so strong, that immunity is so strong by the proper food, by proper exercises, by proper scheduling, and become more that way. From the internally you have to be healthy, and mentally you have to be very positive, because all the problems in the world, as we know, that it starts with the mental. When you start thinking something positive, things happen positive. If you start thinking already under fear, worry, it will bring you down, and it will definitely that things come to you. So whatever you think, it generally happens. So that is where the think positive, and I think also the reaction should not be so overwhelming by the world, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to make yourself system strong and take precautions. Precautions is what you wear mask when you are in the crowd, and try to be in the open space more, where the sun and where at least air is there, and try to maintain distance, or no, if it is not required, don't get into the very much crowd and the crowded place. That's the only way you can protect, because I don't think that vaccine or there is any other cure, because as you know, this infection, this Omicron, it's a breakthrough kind of infection, where it is said that most of the people, even if you look at in last week, in Karnataka, some medical students fell sick, most of in the hostel, all of them were fully vaccinated. So And even in most of the cases where this Omicron, it is supposed to be still who is researching and discovering, WHO, and they will come out with some report. But what I understand is that it will be like this way, that who are vaccinated or something like, it's nothing like that. It gives protection, this vaccine. It happens to them. It will be report, but I don't think so that anybody will come out with such kind of report. So that won't be published also, because it will unnecessarily then create more fear psychosis among the people. But I only need to tell you is that one need not be scared or worried. You have to be just careful. That is what I would suggest you. And if more research is done, because still this is not data available, and data will be available after 3-4 years only of whatever, what is the reaction, what is actually it's helping or not helping. But we are not yet out of the woods as far as the market is concerned. This correction has started, and what I wanted to say is that I continue to stand with my first target of Nifty reaching 16,200 levels, which we already seen that below 17,000 it is already, on last Friday only it touched. So I believe that with all this kind of news and government's precaution, and again it will be kind of some kind of overreaction from all over the world by the government particularly, and the scaring by the pharma companies and hospitals, and this kind of things will keep the market on the tenterhooks, and you will see that the market will continue to go down. So any relief, like you see some kind of a consolidation or some kind of upward, the market going up, should be used to book your profits. If you are sitting on nice kind of profits, it's time to book your profits, and otherwise you just wait, because there is no hurry to get into the market and buy the stocks. If 16,200 is reached, which I believe may happen very soon, then also don't try to get into the market stock, because ultimately I believe that we should below 15,000, means at least 15,000 should be the ultimate target for Nifty, and that is the time I would be very confident about valuation and whatever. Then Omicron comes, or the demonic chrome comes, any variant comes, it will be just it will not have much impact, because everything will be discounted into that level 15,000. Everything will be discounted into the price, all the bad things, all the so-called variants and its impact on the economy. So I believe that you should use these rallies to get out of the stock as of now, and just wait on the cash, so that ultimately when we get opportunity, because still it's a new variant, still nothing much is available, still not much how infection, how bad it will infect everybody. As of now it looks like that irrespective of vaccination or unvaccinated, it has no vaccines, have no impact on this variant. So how the governments will react, because how government reacts, that is also important. If government relaxes, which I hope and I believe they should, because you can't keep on sitting and waiting for things to, you have to brave it out. As I told you, you have to make your inherent system stronger, and with some kind of a, discipline, you have to continue to undertake these economic activities, and you can't kill people on the fear, because more people are killed because of the fear. So you have to give a positive message, and that is the positive message is that you please be careful, but continue to do your work in the most safest way possible, without closing down everything. So I think that would be very good. If that kind of message comes out, then yes, we are out of the woods, and again market may resume its upward journey. But till that time, as I told you, I believe it can reach to 16,200 the first level, and then if it breaches that below, then ultimately 15,000 will be the time when I will be very comfortable with the valuation and I will buy. And what I will buy, as I told you, the stock theme for the 2022 remains the gas, energy, and the material, basic material stocks like metals and all those related. And regarding this energy also, as you say, that it had gone down 10-12%, this oil and gas, and it rebounded again. Because I'll tell you, from my understanding and research here in this Russian market, I'm here living in Russia, what I understand is that the Russia's capacity, they have already pumped in this crude oil, and as at it's almost at 92% of the capacity. So there won't be any more output production from they cannot, it is at the highest level they are actually producing it, so they cannot increase the production much. I don't know about this other OPEC countries, but I'm sure also they are ready for this kind of that. Mostly you won't see much production increase happening in the oil and gas immediately, because it's almost everybody is, there are no spare capacities available as far as the big producer like Russia is concerned. So maybe some other, but that will not be very significant to impact the price in the market. So this is what and as again my repeat advice to everyone is that stay away from these IPOs, particularly this so-called venture capital backed IPOs, venture capital and private equity investors backed IPOs, where with the fancy names and new technology without any profit history, without any EBITDA history, only on the basis of revenue growth. You can't put money, you can't invest money in such kind of businesses. And what businesses? They are not growing at 100% growth rate. So anything less than 100% of the growth rate, you can be sure they will never become profitable. Such kind of companies I'm talking about. So in general, my opinion is always that I don't invest in IPOs. I don't believe in that. It's better to, when it is listed, and after that you do your research, and when when it comes down, and because in IPO is always overpriced. Generally, they try to take the maximum money on the plate, and nothing they keep it for the investors. So it doesn't make any sense to invest into the IPOs of anything, and particularly this so-called this technology IPO without profitability, and startup culture. Startup culture, as I told you, it's good. It comes out with the new products, but ultimately, hardly out of 100, maybe 1 or 2 are really good, productive, and ideas of the products which are beneficial, or which has real some great value. But other than that, these are all this euphoria. They get money because of this euphoria, and they get employment, because startup is what? It's also employment generation for self, for those people who either don't want to take the jobs, or they are not able to get the jobs. So this is what, in my nutshell opinion, it's that better avoid all these IPOs. That's it from my side, and ciao from Neeraj from Moscow, till again next week, till we come out with some new ideas. Ciao, and love you all.